And tonight, your Cross County Thunderbirds are facing off Carlisle against Carlisle. It's going to be an exciting game. Yeah, Carlisle was actually in state last year. They made it. They were the runner-ups for 2A. So if we get a win tonight, you know, seeing how we play against these guys is going to be a huge factor in what the rest of the season could look like.
Yeah, last week Carlisle had a good game against Junction City, but fell short 33 to 26.
Tonight's broadcast has been brought to you by Simmons Bank, UAMS Health, Orthopedics, and Sports Medicine, Arkansas Delta Byways Regional Tourism.
Right now we got your captains out on the field, getting ready to flip the coin. Captains are Connor Wilson, Gunnar Land, Cardarian Washington, and Jordan Whiteside.
Lyon College, Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield, the University of Central Arkansas, Arkansas Game and Fish, Roller Funeral Home, Southern Arkansas University in Magnolia, Murphy Arts District in El Dorado, Ouachita Baptist University, and the Great American Conference.
We're on live stream, just not radio.
Just live stream.
What's up, radio station, EAB Sports Network. If you're listening on 107.3 Bob FM, welcome to the live stream. We've been on air on Facebook for a few minutes now, but if you're joining on the radio, welcome to tonight's game. We already kind of gave a little bit of an introduction, but your Thunderbirds are facing off against the Carlisle Bison. We were talking about a few minutes ago. Carlisle made an appearance at state last year. They fell short to Hazen, your state champs, right? Yeah, your defending state champs. But they were the runners-up. Definitely an impressive team. And seeing how we play tonight against them is really going to mean a lot for what the rest of the season will look like. Bison won the toss, elected to receive. I think Bo is going to say that. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
It's been a minute since we've been on air. You know, last week was a bye week for your T-Birds. Before that, though, we saw the Harrisburg matchup, my favorite game of the year. Well, I say that. There's a whole lot of good games, but it's just an exciting game. And we saw your Thunderbirds walk off with a win. I believe it was 44 to 12. Don't take me too serious on that. I'll fact check that.
I believe you're right.
I think I'm close to it.
Cardarian Washington rushed for 203 yards last week with 3 touchdowns, and Connor Wilson added 2 touchdowns in the win.
Yeah, we saw a great game out of Cardarian at that Harrisburg game. Especially, you know, we saw a great game out of a lot of players, and that was a big game because we have so many transfers this year. We got to get a feel of how everybody works, and we kind of talked about triple dub. Connor,
Triple dub backfield.
Yep, triple dub backfield. You got Connor Wilson, Cardarian Washington, and Jordan Whiteside on the back. And they had an impressive game. They were able to get those yards steadily gained and touchdowns coming all the time. Speaking of new guys on the block, you got Danny Bill showing up with the T-Bird flag. Danny, great school spirit, great guy to be around. And he had a very impressive game last time,
He did.
too.
A lot of good blocks, a lot of good sacks last night, or 2 weeks ago, excuse me.
Yep, and Danny is a great player, you know, outside of Cross County. He was actually at Mississippi State last Saturday for a game. But along with that, we had guys also, I believe it was Jordan, Cardarian, Marquise, Kelvin, Cohen Stevens. Yeah, we had a whole lot of guys at Lyon, too, for their game, meeting with coaches. We have so many players that are getting scouted. You have Kaiser Parker. Kaiser's getting looked at by Southern Miss. He was at one of their games last Saturday. We have a really great team. You know, I've heard Coach Hill say it a lot, recruit the county.
Recruit the county.
And what's great is some of those guys that are getting that experience out there with me, those coaches, they're not even seniors. You have Cohen and Danny. They're both sophomores. They have 2 more years to develop as athletes. So it's going to be exciting to watch them go on. You know, I'm kind of sad it's our senior year. Don't get to see them play as T-Birds every Friday night, you know, from up here in the stands. But I'm still excited to see what all comes from that.
Looks like that's Cannon about to kick off for the Thunderbirds. He wanted me to give him a shout out every time he kicked, so I told him I would do that.
You know, we have two great kickers. We have Cannon, you know, who's going to kick these. And then if, you know, obviously it's not ideal, but if we have to punt, we have Parker Pruitt, People's punter. Carlisle's going to fall on it pretty quick, the 42-yard line.
Cannon tried a squib kick there, just didn't quite work out for the Thunderbirds.
If you're watching on the live stream, something just went wrong. Not too quite sure what happened. We got our scoreboard camera up, but we're going to try and get that figured out. I'll talk to old Hannah up top. We're going to get that worked out for you. Until then, we'll keep giving you play-by-play. Carlisle's going to set up, going to snap it back, going to run it up the middle. Going to be brought at the 47-yard line, it looks like. That's
Short run there for the Bison.
Yeah, that's one thing that I've seen, you know, on Hooten's, the Arkansas Democratic Gazette. If the biggest thing in this game is Cross County's defense and how they're going to go against Carlisle's running game.
Yeah, Carlisle loves the run game. That's what they rely on heavily.
Yeah, we see another run, but they are brought down quick there.
Looks like a flock of T-Birds led by
Danny Bill. I feel like that's going to be something we see a lot of tonight. If you look on the live stream and you see the guy that is about a head taller than everybody, that's going to be Danny. Danny is a great player. And then beside him, you see Roderick. He's another new guy on the team, but Roderick is just as impressive. He knows how to work the defense.
another sophomore as well.
Yeah. So we're going to see a pass from Carlisle.
Incomplete.
Intended for Devin Cooney.
Pass was just a little high there. It's going to be 4th and about 7 for the Bison. Looks like they might punt it here.
We'll see if they have a people's punter for them.
If I believe right, that is one of their linemen punting the ball.
Yep. Punts it high.
It's got a good bounce to it, too.
Yeah, that was a nice kick there by the Bison. Looks like they're going to have the ball down on the 6-yard line, on the T-Bird 6-yard line.
That was a great punt there.
Very high, and like you said, there was a whole lot of bounce to it as well. We'll get to see Cross County's offense for the first time tonight. I'm excited to see what we have. You know, this has been a very
The triple dub backfield.
Triple dub backfield. I was talking to Connor about that the other day, and we got to get shirts made, I think. Connor was like, if you get shirts made, I'll wear one. So if y'all have any design suggestions. Hands it off to Washington. Cardarian's down the sideline. He's going to make it to about the 11-yard line.
Number 21, Cardarian Washington on the carry.
I'll take that back, the 16-yard line.
It's going to be a first down for the Thunderbirds.
Yep. First down for your Cross County Thunderbirds. Washington with the ball again.
Looks like he might have got tripped up there by a lineman.
Yeah, he kind of just fell down. It's not going to be enough for the first down.
Still good yardage even for a trip. 2nd and 6 for the Thunderbirds.
23-yard line. Wilson going to keep it. Go up the middle.
Number 8, Connor Wilson on the carry.
Quarterback draw there.
Tackle by number 59, Gabe Bull.
Gained 3 yards on the play.
County ball 3rd and 3 from their own 26-yard line.
3rd and 3 for the T-Birds.
Big 3rd down here.
We got triple dub set up. We got Wilson, Washington, and Whiteside. Hands it off to Jordan Whiteside.
It's going to be close for the first down.
Whiteside on the carry. Tackle by number 59, Gabe Bull.
They marked him short, a couple inches, I think.
Cross County 4th and 1.
It's going to be 4th and 1. It is just inches away from that marker. Even the PA got a little confused. It is very close.
Thunderbirds are going for it.
Wilson hands it off. Whiteside up the middle. And that's going to be good for a Cross County Thunderbird first down.
Jordan Whiteside on the carry. Tackle by number 54, Mitch
One
Brown.
thing about Whiteside is whenever he gets the ball, it is hard to bring him down.
He puts his head down, and he's going to hit you with his shoulder pads every time.
Absolutely. Jordan knows what he's doing, and he doesn't want to stop.
Kenny McGee on the run there. Got a couple yards. That was a big hit from the Bison linebackers.
He got taken down to the sideline pretty hard. One thing about Cannon is very quick. Whenever he's able to find those slots, he can go pretty far. It just looked like the Bison defense kind of read that one too easy. Wilson's going to hand it to Whiteside. Whiteside up the middle. Looks like he's going to make it to the 36-yard line.
Number 25, Jordan Whiteside on the carry. Tackle by number 59, Gabe Bull.
The Carlisle linebackers are stopping the run game pretty good right now.
From the Cross County 36-yard line.
They usually blitz 1 or 2 a play. Probably see that quite often.
Wilson hands it off to Washington. Kind of tossed it around a little bit. He got met by a whole lot of Bison there.
I heard a Bison.
Heard a
I
Bison.
believe it is.
I
I'm
didn't
not
know what
entirely
that
sure.
one was. We talked about this at the Harrisburg game. If commentary brings you one thing, it's like animal terminology on what a group of an animal is called.
The people's punters out there right now. Parker Pruitt.
Parker Pruitt coming out. I'm sure this isn't quite where Coach G saw this one going. Looks like that snap is going to be high. Parker having to look for a pass. He's going to get brought down early on.
It's a high and bad snap there from the center.
Yeah, that's going to be great field possession for Carlisle. Sure, it's not quite what Cross County had in mind, but I think that if Cross County's defense does anything like they did the last time that Carlisle was on offense, it may not be too bad. We'll just have to see how our defense is able to hold up against their running game.
Coach G also blitzed a lot that first possession.
Mm-hmm.
See if he does that again.
Looks like Carlisle's going to run it up the center. Cross County falls on him quick. Wilson's going to lead the tackle. I know at the very end I saw Roderick just kind of fall on top.
They got about 4 yards on the play. 2nd and 6. Ball's on the 8-yard line.
Looks like we got a timeout.
We have a timeout on the field.
Timeout Carlisle. We'll be back in just a moment.
Hello, fall. Hello, football, tailgating, and cool morning walks. We all look forward to this time of year, so don't let a little neck and back pain spoil your fun. Let Dr. Ungerank at Ungerank Chiropractic Clinic in Wynn get you ready for fall with a little spinal adjustment, spinal decompression, or cold laser therapy. There's no appointment needed, so bring life to an old friend. You're back at Ungerank Chiropractic Clinic, 711 Eldridge Drive in Wynn. Call 238-8210.
Summer is heating up, and so are our CD specials. Hi, this is Sarah Wood with First Financial Bank. Stop by our branch today and ask how you can get 4.7 annual percentage yield on a 36-month CD. We have many other terms to choose from, too. Come see why we say we're in the business of you.
Member FDIC. APY is accurate as of June 20th, 2023, and is subject to change without notice. The CD has a 36-month term, and the minimum deposit to obtain is $1,000.
Both teams making their way back out on the field. In case y'all missed it last time, we had a pretty high snap whenever we were going for the punt. Gave Carlisle some pretty good field possession right here. Carlisle's going to try and run up the center again. Elliott gets tripped up.
Number 4.
It's a good stop there from the defensive lineman of the Thunderbirds.
And that's what we need right now. I mean, I'm sure that's all they're thinking of. That's going to bring up 3rd down for the Bison.
Caleb Elliott there on the run. He rushed for 164 yards last week and added a touchdown in the loss of Junction City. Third and 7.
Looks like Carlisle's looking for a pass now, and it's going to be to nobody. Bring up 4th down for the Bison.
Good coverage there from the Thunderbird cornerback. I think that's Marquise Mays, I believe. Is that right, Lexi? On that far corner.
I believe so, yep.
Okay.
Number 5. Marquise, another one of your new guys on the team. Marquise is a great guy to be around, a whole lot of fun. I saw him last night at the Earl game. He goes, Lexi, gives you a fist bump. It's a whole lot
Nobody's
of fun.
completed a pass on him yet this year.
We saw him at Barton. He got 3 interceptions within just a few minutes. And what's crazy is he hasn't played football since 8th grade. His first year back, and wow. Carlisle's going to try and pass again. It's going to just go through his hands. Incomplete. It's going to be a turnover on downs.
Coach Hill is hyped about that defensive stop.
Absolutely. Coach Hill is one of those people, we call him this all the time. He's like the team's personal hype man. You know, put him in a cheer uniform, he'd fit in perfectly with your Thunderbird
I think it's on his contract as well.
I mean, he's good, man. I'm shocked I haven't seen him do a backflip yet on the sideline.
I've seen a cartwheel in warm-ups, I will say.
A cartwheel, and then Danny, fun fact about Danny, he can do a killer toe touch. If y'all ever see him out in public, ask him about it. Maybe him and Coach Hill should do a sideline routine sometime.
1st and 10 for the Thunderbirds.
Wilson's going to hand it off to Whiteside. He's going to run it up the middle. It's going to be a short gain for the T-Birds.
Maybe a yard.
Tackle by number 73, Drake Burks. Gain of about a yard on the play, bringing up 2nd and 9, Cross County from their own 10-yard line.
3:55 left in the first quarter. Still 0 on both sides of the scoreboard. Washington in motion. Wilson hands off to Whiteside again. And Carlisle's defense brings him back.
hurt a bison there. Just jumped on Whiteside, didn't have nowhere to go.
He tried to go to that outside, but they just kept pushing him. It wasn't just down, it was backwards.
Lost on the play, bringing up 3rd and 11 for Cross County.
Third and 11
8-yard line.
for the Thunderbirds.
We have a flag.
Looks
on
like
the
we got a
field.
flag. False start against Cross County.
Looks like the left side of the line moved a little bit quicker than the snap.
Yeah.
The Cross County ball 3rd and 15 from their own 4-yard line.
Yeah, we're at our own 4-yard line. I mean, you see Wilson, he's going to be in the end zone at this point.
Long 3rd down, 3rd and
Yeah.
15 now.
This is a very tough place to be. Wilson, he's got it. He's going to keep it and run it to the outside. He's going to break a few defenders. It's going to be brought down about the 6.
Number 8, Connor Wilson on the carry.
Coach G's breaking out the punt unit.
Yeah.
62.
Hopefully they get a good snap and a good punt.
Yeah, whenever you're this far back, if we see another snap like that, it's not going to be too good.
Number 34 back to do the punting. Number 6, Gavin Davis back deep for Carlisle.
Parker's going to get it and punt it high.
The punt by the Thunderbirds was out of bounds.
I'm not too sure, but looks like that punt was a little bit blocked, maybe by a fingertip. It kind of had a wobble to it.
Yeah, it was a
It didn't go that far either.
yeah, weird looking. This is going to be great field possession for the Bison.
First and 10 at the Cross County 21-yard
I mean,
line.
at the 21-yard line. Cross County's 21-yard line. You know, this definitely doesn't look the best right now. You know, I'm sure Cross County's a little worried. But, I mean, we saw the Bison get just as good field possession last time, and we were able to bring a stop to it. Like that one we just saw there.
Number 4, Caleb Elliott on the carry. Tackled by number 64, Roger.
Elliott tried to go up the middle, but Roderick was like, absolutely not. Falls right on top of him.
It's hard to run through that, man.
Yeah, Roderick's a big old guy. Great defender. Bison gonna send it side. Got a flag.
The pass from number 9, Holden James, was complete to number 7. Lost in
That's
Texas.
the first complete pass we've seen.
So screen pass it looked like. Might have been holding on the receiver out there.
Face mask against Cross County.
Yep.
Penalties offset.
Holding against the Bison. Face mask against the T-Birds.
Penalties offset.
Yeah, leave them right where they started. That was a nice screen pass there from Jones to Patris. It's the first pass we've seen from him that's been successful.
12 from the Cross County 23-yard line.
Looks like we got another timeout called. Timeout Carlisle. We'll be back in just a few.
This is Tyler Griffin. I'm one of the attorneys at Ford Dooley and Griffin, located in Wynne, Arkansas. Our firm offers legal representation in practice areas like business law, criminal defense, personal injury, property, estate planning and probate, family law, agriculture, and many more. We work hard for our clients and are proud to practice in East Arkansas. If you need a lawyer, please give us a call at 870-238-2348 or go to our website at www.winlawyer.com. Give us a call today and ask for Carter Dooley or Tyler Griffin.
For top quality meats and the tastiest bakery, shop with your friends at Hayes.
There is a 3
ribeye sale this Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at Hayes. Get USDA Select Boneless Ribeye Steak Value Packs, $8.98 a pound. Sugardale Sliced Bacon, 40 ounces, $7.98, limit 3. Tyson Party Wings, 2.5-pound bags, $4.77, limit 4. And Niagara Drinking Water, 24-pack half-liter bottles, 4 for $11, limit 4. And remember, you always have a friend at Hayes.
And both teams are lined back up here. Going to be a pass. Jones tries to send it over to Davis. Just not going to quite make its way through. Those longer passes are not very effective for the Bison.
Well, they can't really run the ball, so they're trying the passing game, and nothing's really working for them right now.
Jones going to try and send it down again to Davis. Same exact play there, but still not working for him.
Same play, same result. You just can't get a pass completed in the middle. It's going to be 4th down for the Bison.
I mean, a pass would work great for them if they had it. You know, it's 4th and 12 for them. It's just not quite their thing. They're definitely a run team. That's what we've all heard. And we're saying that right now. They're going to go for it here. Looking back for a pass. That one's going to be complete.
See if he got the first down or not.
It's close. It was passed to Lawson Patris. Looks like it's going to be going Cross County's direction. It's going to be a turnover on downs. Looks like everybody kind of had to talk that one out. No one really knew. Everybody was on the edge of their seat waiting for that one. Thunderbirds possession again.
You know, here early, both teams aren't really moving the ball that much.
Now, we've stayed on the Cross County end of the 50 for the entire game, it feels like. Ball's not really going anywhere. Wilson going to hand it to Washington. He goes to the right side. He keeps going.
Number 21, Kadarian Washington on the carry. Tackled by number 18, Dylan White.
Great move there.
Broke a couple tackles there.
Yep, and that's going to be a first down for your Thunderbirds.
Cross County ball first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Be on the 28. We needed a first down. Either team honestly needed a first down. They've been in that same part, same set of downs forever, it felt like. Wilson's going to get it. Hands it off to Washington.
Number 21, Kadarian Washington.
Cardarian's going to be brought down the outside, out of bounds.
Coach G keeps calling Cardarian's number, and it's working.
Yeah, Cardarian's going to be off on the sidelines for a sec. Him and Coach Hill talking something up. Just getting a drink of water.
2nd and 4 for the Thunderbirds. 48 seconds left to go in the first quarter.
Still goose eggs on both sides of that scoreboard. Wilson gives it to Whiteside. Looks like he's going to get around the 31. I'm telling you, all the W's in that backfield, they're getting to me.
Number 25, Jordan Whiteside on the last carry. Tackled by number 8, Bentley Parker.
And then the receivers have M last names, McGee and Mays.
You're right. You know, Coach G's got to be doing this by alphabetical, organization or something. It's working well. I mean, Cross County had great offense last time we saw him in action, so whatever his strategy is working. Wilson's going to keep it. He's going to run it up the middle, a little bit to the left.
Number 8, Connor Wilson on the carry. Tackled by number 57, Colton
Looks like he got the first down a little bit more.
Yep, and that's going to be the buzzer. That's going to conclude the first quarter. Right now, both teams 0-0. We'll be back in a few minutes with just the start of the second quarter.
Win Apothecary, in business for your health since 1964. Of course, we fill prescriptions, but we also have a variety of products like vitamins, over-the-counter medications, essential oils and diffusers, and organic items that are better for you and your health. With 2 drive-through lanes to serve you and free hometown delivery, we always put our customers first. Oh, what's his name? Gene Botman and his daughter Stacy Cooper are available to assist you. Win Apothecary, located at 500 North Falls Boulevard in Wynn. Get to know us. You'll be glad you
Westmoreland Heating and Air Conditioning. Rebates? We got it. Carrier financing? We got it. Carrier efficiency? We got it. NATE certified technicians? We got it. Reliable service before, during, and after the sale? We got all of it. And we're eager to share with you. 1-870-238-2752. When you turn to Westmoreland Heating and Air Conditioning, you turn to the experts.
And we're back starting the second quarter. Right now, both teams 0. New set of 12 minutes on the board. Cross County on the 35.
First and 10.
We got Washington in motion. Wilson hands it off to him. He's trying to make a decision. Looks for a slot, but he's not going to make it far. Just kind of hesitated a little bit. It's going to bring us up at the 36-yard line. 2nd and 9 for the Thunderbirds.
Coach G's trying a new formation right now.
Yep. Wilson's going to send it over to Mays. Mays along the sideline. It's going to be a Cross County Thunderbird first down.
That was a good screen pass there. Lexi and I were just talking about how the Thunderbirds should probably try a pass there to get their run game going a little bit more, and that's what the Thunderbirds decided to do.
Yeah, we haven't seen any passes so far from the T-Birds, and that was effective. Mays, great at catching the ball. We saw that, he's great at catching it both on offense and defense, actually. Worked out great for the T-Birds. Washington's going to be beside Connor. We got flags. Washington's met by a whole wall of defenders.
Tackled by number 1, John K. Farmer. There is a flag on the field. Holding against Cross
Going to be a holding against the Thunderbirds. It's going to be pushing us back a little bit.
Looks like that was number 53, Parker Duncan, on the hold.
Duncan's another sophomore on your Thunderbird football team. I remember watching him in junior high. Very impressive player there. Wilson, he's going to draw back for a pass. It's going to be complete to Whiteside. Whiteside's going to be brought down at the 40.
Gained 3 yards on the play. Second and 18.
At their own 40-yard line.
Cross County getting set up here. Wilson's talking it out with the Whiteside and Washington duo. Connor hands it off to Washington. Washington's going to go out to the right side.
Number 21, Kadarian Washington on the carry. Tackle by number 74,
about 5 on the play.
Yeah, I'm just going to put the ball at the 44-yard line.
Gain on the play makes it 3rd and 14 for Cross County at their own 44-yard line.
3rd and 14 for the Thunderbirds.
Wilson's going to keep it himself and run it to the right sideline. Right side, Carlisle sideline. Kind of got mixed up there. Looks like got the punting team coming out. Good to see Pruitt in action once again, People's punter. We didn't get to see this come out at Harrisburg. Tonight, it's almost as if Cross County and Carlisle's defense is just like canceling each other out.
Yeah, we talked about both offenses earlier, but it's mainly the defense right now.
Great kick by Parker.
And that's why we call him the People's Punter.
The People's Punter.
Parker Pruitt was down by number 15.
It's going to put it down at the 19-yard line. Now, we talked a lot about how, Hooten's and other, media sources were talking about Cross County's defense having to keep up. But our defense is doing great, and so it's almost as if we have to get our offense to get on board with that. Same thing with Carlisle. I mean, it's still 9:30 in the first half and no points on either side.
I think both teams only really had one big play, and then that got them a first down, but nothing really other than that.
Yeah, it's been really slow. Carlisle kind of does a quick little pass there, but Cross County is going to read that one too quick.
Bison tried to fake out the Thunderbird defensive lineman there, but they read it like a book.
Yeah, they kind of passed it off to Gavin Davis, but Davis just was met too quick. On the 17-yard line. Looks like Carlisle's going to be met pretty quick there. They tried to run it up the left side, their left side. But Cross County wasn't having it.
Tried to do another fake handoff there, and then the quarterback, number 9, Holden Jones, kept it there. Holden Jones threw for a couple touchdowns last week. Hasn't really done much in the passing game tonight, though.
Looks like Carlisle's going to try and do one of those longer passes, and it's not going to work out for him. Tries to go to Devin Cooney. It's going to be 4th and 12.
If he threw that ball a little bit higher, he might have been able to complete the pass.
Carlisle's going to be punting this. First time we've seen him punt tonight.
Number 58, Taylor Croucher on to do the punting.
The ball's going to be at the 41.
A late flag, I think that was. The ref, yeah, the ref did throw a late flag there. Let's see what he calls.
Flag on the field, block in the back against Cross County.
Block in the back against the T-Birds.
No, Coach G's unhappy about that one because Cardarian didn't even have a chance to return that ball.
After the penalty was assessed, and Cross County fall 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
At the 49. Not terrible field coverage. Definitely ways we can make this one work.
Right at the middle of the field.
Wilson's going to hand it off to Washington. Washington to the right side. He's going to be out. And it looks like that's going to be a Cross County Thunderbird first down.
When Washington gets to that outside, nobody can catch him.
Yep, and we saw a lot of that at Harrisburg. You know, like you said in the beginning, he rushed for 230 yards. One of them, I believe, was an 80-yard return. Washington is crazy fast, and once he gets going, it's hard to stop him. Wilson's going to get it to Washington again. He's going to be met by a whole lot of guys. He's going to be at the 35-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and 5 for the Thunderbirds.
7:30 left in the half. Score is still 0-0.
Whiteside had the ball. He kind of went all over the place. He ran into some Bison. Bison kind of pushed him around. Looks like a little bit to the right, then a little bit to the back. We got a timeout, Cross County. We'll be back in a few.
You've changed thousands of diapers, cut off hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck duck goose, because you'd do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. I will help make it easy and affordable to help protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you do anything for, life insurance can mean everything. Call me, Meredith Peeler, and win today. 870-238-3800.
We're able to bring you T-Bird football every Friday night thanks to our great sponsors like Arkansas Senator Ronald Caldwell. Senator Caldwell is a strong supporter of high school athletics and believes in its power to help develop our young men and women. Senator Caldwell proudly serves District 10, which includes Cross, St. Francis, Lee, Monroe, Woodruff, Jackson, Prairie, Arkansas, Lone Oak, and Poinsett counties. Senator Ronald Caldwell, proud sponsor of Cross County Thunderbird football.
And we're back out on the field.
3rd and 7 for the Thunderbirds.
Ball on the 37. Flag on the play. It's going to be a false start. Going to be sending us back a little bit. We saw quite a few false starts at Harrisburg from both the Hornets and the Thunderbirds. Cross County made us be a little too excited to try and get some more yards on their book. Wilson, fast pass down the center.
Almost intercepted.
Yeah, that got really scary there. Yeah, Carlisle had a player kind of tipped his, and then it kind of went into another guy's hands. Looks like it's 2 chances for the Bison to pick it up, but luckily it didn't work out.
4th and 12. Cross County's going to go for it. 6:54 left in the half. Score is still 0-0.
Wilson sends it to the side. It's going to be incomplete to Mays.
Just a little high there from Wilson.
Yep. Carlisle will be taking over at the 42. Carlisle getting ready. Carlisle's got quite a bit of way to go to get 6 on the board. Going to pass it. That's going to be the first complete pass we've seen that goes that far.
It's a good little short pass there. It looks like a slant route.
Yeah, pass was complete to number 18, Jalen Burton.
Tackled by number 21, Kadarius Washington. Gain of 6, bringing up 2nd and 4 from the Carlisle 48
2nd and 4 for the Bison.
That's a really big move for Carlisle. They've yet to get that much, gains in that big of a pass. Looks like Carlisle's going to be brought down pretty quick there. Looks like Danny just kind of jumped on him.
Caleb Elliott on the carry. Tackled by number 64, Roger Quillian.
3rd and 2.
And on the play, making it 3rd and 2 at the 50-yard line for Carlisle.
Carlisle's going to try to get a first down here. They haven't gotten one in quite some time.
No, it's been a minute. I mean, first downs have been hard to come by in this game for both teams. Defenses are just strong on both sides. Carlisle's going to run it, and that's going to be a first down for the Bison. Nice little run there by Elliott.
Number 4, Caleb Elliott on the carry. Tackled by number 25, Jordan Whiteside. The Carlisle ball, 1st and 10.
That first down signal from the refs is not one we've seen much of tonight.
From either side.
No, this first half has been fairly slow. 5:12 left in the first half. Still 0 points on both sides. Like, going to hand it to Elliott again, but Elliott's going to be met real fast there by Roderick.
Said this earlier, you run into Roderick, it's like running into a wall. You're not moving, you're not going anywhere, and he's going to throw you down.
Dude, I know. We saw quite a few big plays from Roderick at Harrisburg, too. He's just great at what he does. Carlisle talking a few things over in a huddle. Try to run it up the middle. It's not going to work out for him.
Looks like that was Danny Bill's turn to get in on the action.
They're able to bring Elliott down really fast there once again. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Number 4, Caleb Elliott on the carry. Tackled by number 36.
You know, I believe the score for tonight was projected to be, was it 42-30?
42-30 is what the Democrat Gazette predicted.
Yep, and it's not looking like it right now. Who knows what the second half has to bring, but right now that 42-30 prediction, it's not looking like that. Looks like it's going to be a pretty low-scoring game overall. Carlisle going to look for a pass. Pass from Jones is going to be incomplete. It's going to bring up 4th down for the Bison.
You know, Hooten said this game would be extremely competitive and will go down to the wire, but they meant offensively, not defensively.
Yeah, that's one thing I can't get over is this is like, it's exactly what they predicted, but in the opposite way. Carlisle's going to punt.
Nearly blocked.
Yeah, that was a great kick by the Bison.
The punt was down by Carlisle. The Cross County ball, 1st and 10.
Ball's going to be on the 19-yard line. It's going to be quite a ways to go. We'll see what Cross County has to do. Of course, you know, we have some strong players that are able to do those long things as long as we can get through that Bison defense.
I also saw sophomore quarterback Kel Searcy getting some practice throws in on the sideline while the Thunderbirds were on defense. Maybe Coach E would put him in a couple plays, maybe try to throw the ball with him. They have 3 minutes and 28 seconds to try to do something.
This first half has gone by slow but fast. It's going to be a short little pass there. Devin Pierce. Going to gain maybe a little bit. It's going to bring up second down. You know, we're talking about being, you know, very highly competitive. And that means that's great. That's a great look for the T-Birds. You know, Carlisle, like we said, they were state runner-ups. That's a big deal. So being able to compete like this against them can be huge for Cross County this season. Hands it off to Washington. I didn't even see him hand it off. Smooth handoff.
Gained a little bit. Maybe 3 yards.
Yeah, it's going to bring up 3rd and 4 for the T-Birds. Still great place for T-Birds to be. 4 yards. I think they can find a little bit of a gap there, possibly, especially Washington. You know, he's able to think quick on his feet. Looks like they're talking something out on the field. A little bit of confusion.
Coach G might call timeout here. Play clock's running down.
Yep, we got a timeout, Cross County. We'll be back in just a few.
Hello, I'm Andy Rohr, a multi-certified nurse practitioner. Our team of medical professionals at Harmony Health offers family medicine from infants and children to adults of all ages. We provide urgent care, in-house laboratory services, and full digital x-ray. At Harmony Health Clinic, we are committed to the personal care that you deserve. Harmony Health Clinic is open Monday through Friday from 8 until 5. We welcome walk-ins daily from 8 until 4:30. Visit us online at harmonyhealthclinic.com to set up your appointment or call us at 870-587-0800.
Taylor Arms reminds you that archery season opens September 23rd. Youth Modern Gun season opens November 4th. And for everyone, November 11th. Taylor Arms has the new Matthews Phase 4 bows, crossbows from the Mission Line, 10-point and Raven, arrows from Carbon Express and Gold Tip, game cams from Moultrie, Stealth, and Browning, and targets from Morel and Block. They also have 24/7 corn machines so you can keep those deer fed. And don't give yourself away by swatting mosquitoes. Jared has Thermocell to keep them at bay.
Get armed at Taylor Arms, Highway 64 in Wynn.
And the action is back. Whiteside with the ball. He's going to run it out to the right side, but he's going to be brought down pretty quick there. No, speaking of Whiteside, we got our senior banners hung up on the fence. If you come to Thunderbird Stadium, you'll see them. Jordan is right beside my banner. Jordan's on one side, Macy McCommon's on the other. The banners turned out great. Shout out to Camille Brewington for those.
My opinion doesn't really matter, but I think Jordan looks a little bit better than you do, Lexi.
Thank you so much, Bo. Parker's going to punt it down.
The punt by Parker Pruitt was out of bounds.
Goes out of bounds. Looks like they're going to say that it went out at the 46-yard line. 46-yard line. 1:27 left in the first half. Still 0-0.
Carlisle only has one timeout to work with here, so they're going to have to move quickly if they want to score.
Absolutely. And at the rate our defense has been going, who knows if that'll happen. Looks like that's going to be a screen pass. Brought down, might have gotten a gain around 2.
Players down.
Yeah, Bison's got a player that's slow to get up.
He's able to walk it off, though. Looks like he'll be okay.
Yeah, looks like that was number 3, Brent Bowen.
Gain of 2 on the play, making it 2nd and 8 for Carlisle at the Cross County 44-yard line.
Carlisle thinking something over.
Clock's running.
Carlisle going to pass it. That was a very, straight and fast pass. Just nobody was there to catch it.
The pass from number 9, Holden Jones, fell incomplete, bringing up 3rd and 8 for
3rd and 8 for the Bison.
Seen that a lot tonight. A lot of incomplete passes.
Yep, they're able to get a few screen passes in. They're pretty decent when it comes to those. I've only seen a few of those not work out. But whenever they go for those longer distances, it's just not working out. Timeout, Bison. We'll be back in a few.
AR SHIP, the Arkansas Senior Health Insurance Information Program, proudly supports the Cross County Thunderbirds this season. AR SHIP is answering your questions and is advocating for Medicare recipients in all parts of Cross County. The open enrollment period starts October 15th and runs through December 7th. So if you have any Part D prescription drug questions, please call AR SHIP at 1-800-224-6330. Go T-Birds!
If you're looking for an expert to handle something valuable, what would your criteria be? Experienced, trustworthy, uses cutting-edge technology? Well, good, then we value the same things. Witcher Auctions have been providing that type of service, marketing, machinery, and real estate for over 50 years. Make us your trusted partner today. Visit us at witcherauctions.com or download our app to get instant information about our auctions, or just come by and see us at our Wynne, Arkansas headquarters. The coffee pot's always on, and we'd love to see you.
Carlisle drawing back for a pass. He's going to keep it and run it to the left side. It's going to be brought out short of that first down. Looks like it's going to be about the 41-yard line.
He was able to get out of bounds, which stops the clock.
Yeah, I'm sure that's going to be what Carlisle tries to do for the rest of this. I'm sure Cross County as well. We're down to 43 seconds left in the first half.
4th and 5. Looks like they might be punting.
We've seen a few punts come from Carlisle. We've seen some good punts from Carlisle as well. They're able to kick it pretty high and far. That's another one. They're going to send it down.
The punt by Carlisle was out of bounds. The Cross County ball. 1st and 10.
Looks like ball went out of bounds. Looks like it's at the 13-yard line.
35 seconds left to go.
Cross County ball 1st and 10 on their own 13-yard line.
Very, very low scoring ball game. 0-0 on both sides. It's very interesting. I don't think anybody saw this one coming. I mean, we saw the competition, but not this low of a ball. This low scoring of a ball game. I had to work on my grammar there, Mr. Brown. I'm sorry.
Add in those commas, Lexi. Add in those commas.
Looks like Cross County is going to run it. Whiteside going to try and bring it up there. He gets up a little bit. He's able to push through a few guys.
Clock's running. Coach D's not going to not going to call a timeout, maybe?
Yeah, it's going to be at the 18-yard line. Hey, Bo, I said this at Harrisburg. 18's my favorite number. It's my lucky number. Who knows? Something could happen right now. If it does, you owe me a Sonic drink.
2 seconds left. Don't think nothing's going to happen, Lexi.
It's
That was
not.
a good try, though.
It was a nice try, and that's going to conclude the first half of the ball game. Right now, both teams 0 points on the board. We're going to send it over to a quick break brought to you by our halftime sponsors, Cross Bank, because every journey matters. And we will see you guys back here in a few for your halftime show brought to you by the one and only Macy McCommon and Skylar Walls. We'll see you guys back in just a sec.
Hey, T-Bird fans. Crossbank is proud to bring you the Thunderbird Halftime Show. Relax and enjoy your concessions as you learn all things T-Birds. We'll have comments from head coach Cody Goulart, information on upcoming games, and a variety of great T-Bird football facts. So stay tuned. We'll be back to the game in no time. Crossbank is proud to sponsor Thunderbird football and is proud to be your community bank since 1891. Crossbank, member FDIC.
Quarterback, guard, running back. Every position has a role in building success. If you want a position where you can build success in your own career, Lexicon is hiring welders, millwrights, and many more positions. We offer free on-the-job training through our own Lexicon University so you can learn while you earn and build the career you want. Competitive pay, a great health care plan, paid vacation, a sweet 401k plan, and more. Find out more at lexicon-inc.com/football.
Have you asked yourself, what would your loved ones do if faced with a death in your family? I'm Regan Hill with Cronulla Funeral Home in Wynn. The simplest and most economical way to deal with this issue is through our advanced funeral planning or low-cost funeral insurance programs. For a personal planning guide and information on available plans, feel free to contact us at Cronulla Funeral Home, 315 Union, Wynn, Arkansas. You can't predict the future, but you can plan for it. Cronulla Funeral Home in Wynn.
Consolidated Grain and Barge keeps you up to date and your farming operation at your fingertips with our mobile app, CGB Grain. Access CGB Grain 24/7 and manage your grain transactions electronically. From ticket to settlement, you can even view contracts, sign them electronically, and store them within the app for quick reference. Stay connected and receive alerts to timely information. Consolidated Grain and Barge. 8 convenient locations: West Memphis, Tunica, Osceola, Old Town, Friars Point, Carruthersville, and 2 locations in Helena. Consolidated Grain and Barge, the leader in the ag and transportation industry.
Two Sisters Family Medical, providing care from the heart, serving Northeast Arkansas with 2 convenient locations at 421 South Falls Boulevard in Wynn and at 209 North Illinois Street in Harrisburg. Most insurances accepted. Both locations offer Bioti hormone replacement therapy, IV infusion treatment, DOT physicals, and weight loss. Available in our Wynn location, ultra-fast diode hair removal and state-of-the-art non-invasive aesthetic treatment. Call Two Sisters Family Medical in Harrisburg at 870-578-5300 or in Wynn at 870-587-0900.
Hello, this is Cross County Sheriff David West. It's exciting to watch our student athletes compete during football games. Officials help keep our players safe on the field by making sure the rules of the game are followed. It's my job as your sheriff to help keep everyone safe off the field by making sure our laws are followed. The Cross County Sheriff's Office would like to remind everyone to stay safe always by wearing your seatbelt, obeying posted speed limits, and never drink and drive. Thank you.
And we're going to send it over to Macy McCommon and Skylar Walls, your 2 senior cheerleaders on your Senior High Thunderbird Cheer Squad, for your halftime show. Hope you guys enjoy.
Hello, T-Bird fans, and welcome to this week's halftime show, brought to you by Cross Bank. I'm Macy McCommon.
And I'm Skylar Walls.
Our T-Birds have been gone, but are back this week to take on the Carlisle Bison. Carlisle is coming off a state title run last year, losing to Hazen in the state championship. Carlisle hired a new head coach, Gary Wilson. Carlisle is returning 17 starters from last year, including third-year senior quarterback Holden Jones, who accounted for 1,200 yards of offense last season. Last week, Carlisle lost to Junction City 26-33, putting them at 1-1 on the year.
Last time we saw the Thunderbirds on the field, we walked away from the Harrisburg's Jordan Stadium with a 42-12 win over the Hornets, and boy was it a game for the stat books. Senior running back Cordain Washington rushed for the 203 yards in the opener and scored 3 touchdowns on 17 carries. Senior quarterback Connor Wilson scored 2 rushing touchdowns against the Hornets.
Last night, your junior high Thunderbirds traveled to Earl to face off against the Bulldogs. However, they fell short 14-44. You can catch the junior T-Birds next Thursday night as they travel to Marktree to face off against the Indians. Kickoff will be at 7 o'clock.
2A Athletics had an exciting week last week as number 7 Desert beat defending state champions Hazen 36-34 in overtime. EPC beat Manila 56-29. Earl beat Helena 52-14. Lee County beat Lafayette 38-6. McCrory beat Mount Ida 28-0. Unfortunately, Clarendon lost 35-6. Number 7 Cross County beat Harrisburg on the 25th 42-12, with the player of the game going to Cardarian Washington, who ran for 207 yards and 3 touchdowns on 17 carries, averaging 12 yards a carry.
Next week will be another bye week for your senior high Thunderbirds. We'll be back on September 22nd to kick off the conference competition at Cross County as Cross County faces off against the McCrory Jaguars.
Thank you for tuning in the halftime show. This has been brought to you by Cross Bank.
Because every journey matters.
Go Birds!
Cross Bank is proud to be your bank, a true community bank since 1891. We've seen families grow. We've helped businesses thrive. and we've lived, worked, and served side by side with the people of our communities for more than 130 years. Whether you're looking for simple, free checking accounts to purchase a new home or want to save for retirement, Crossbank is here for every step of your journey. Crossbank, we're proud to be your community bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Do you have a do-it-yourself project that involves plumbing? That could be tricky or sometimes a disaster. Call Strickland Plumbing at 870-238-3421. They are resourceful and can conquer any plumbing problem. So before you tackle another DIY project and your water goes from hot to not in an instant, call Strickland Plumbing, your high-quality, low-cost solution to drips, clogs, and leaks. Strickland Plumbing, serving Wynne and Cross County.
The agriculture industry requires special tools and machinery, which sometimes wear out or fail. For metal repair, broken parts, and custom fabrication, Ballard Manufacturing in Hickory Ridge is your solution. With over 30 years of experience, they have the skills to get you superior results. Count on Ballard Manufacturing for any size welding project, whether it's for agriculture, residential, or commercial. Contact them at ballard.mfg@att.net or 870-697-2004. The welding professionals you can count on.
Heartland Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Falls Boulevard in Wynne is your home for the best selection and the lowest price on new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles. Shop Ram 1500 pickups and work trucks, Jeep Cherokees and Wranglers. You'll save thousands and lower your payments by hundreds. We put you on the road today, and we give you more for your trade. Shop us first, shop us last. Heartland Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Falls Boulevard in Wynne and heartlandchryslerjeep.com.
Greenway proudly supports the DIYer in you. Whether you're a mover, a shaker, a groundbreaker, a risk taker, a challenge embracer, or a landscape visionary, whatever the task, we've got a John Deere tractor that can help move your project forward. You've got work to do, so let's get started. Reserve yours today in store or at gogreenway.com.
Lawson Insurance Group of Companies, located at 1230 South Falls Boulevard in Wynne, has been in business since 1908 and is Cross County's oldest continuous insurance agency. Lawson Insurance Group is an independent insurance agency, which means they represent several companies and can compare rates to get you the best quote. Vance Lawson at Lawson Insurance Group represents Safeco, Progressive, Allstate, United Home, Farmers Fire, and Trexas Insurance Companies. For all your insurance needs, auto, home, life, or commercial, call Vance or Terry at 870-238-9600.
Still at halftime, we got 11:40 left in this halftime break. It's been a pretty slow matchup. You know, I don't want to say slow. Very low scoring ball game. It's been exciting, you know, going into it. I know there's a lot of hype behind it because we are the Hootens 2A game of the week. And I mean, we're performing well, especially whenever it comes to our defense. We've done a great job at stopping the Bison, but, you know, it's the same way on their side. They've been doing a great job at stopping our offense.
Yeah, I actually talked to Connor Wilson, the quarterback for the Thunderbirds, and also the linebacker. He said he was confident in the Thunderbird defense despite the Bison's strong run game. You know, Coach Hill had them blitzing a lot that first half. Didn't really have a lot of safeties playing back, so they just walled up at the D line and tried to stop the run game, and it worked.
Yep. Coach Hill has done a great job whenever it comes to, like, coordinating out that defense stuff. You know, defensive coordinator makes sense. But I think now we've got the defense down. We've seen that work well. Now it's just what can our offense bring? What can Connor and, you know, Washington and Whiteside bring up for the second half? Because, I mean, at this point, any point on the board can count, you know, especially whenever it's this low scoring. Anything can mean something.
Yeah, Washington had a few good carries in that first half, and then we had that one really good screen pass to Marquise Mays. Got about 25 yards on that, I believe.
Yeah, Marquise is great whenever it comes to receiving. We saw that in Barton. We saw it a few times at Harrisburg. And tonight, we would like to see it. We'd like to see it. We just got to make it past that Bison defense. But, you know, it's just an exciting night on the field. There's one person I want to give a shout-out to, and that is Charlie Jones. Happy birthday, Charlie. Charlie is a great guy. He's a senior. We're super close to him. I always, he's fun to mess around with. I think today for his birthday, I posted a picture of him sleeping in class. He loves to take naps. We see him all the time. He's either going to show up chill in some sweatpants or a t-shirt, or he's going to be dressed to the nines in khakis and a belt. You never really know what's going to come with Charlie. We kind of talk about that a lot, though.
He's got a lot of different outfits this year. Great person, great student, great player on the field. He's your defensive end. And he plays tight end some, I believe.
Yep, see him play tight end. He's just a whole lot of fun. Great guy. Happy birthday, Charlie, if you're listening to this. Or if you're at home listening to this and you're a fan of Charlie, if you see him, tell him happy birthday. Trying to think of anything that,
I think the Win Yellow Jackets are having their first home game since the tornado.
Absolutely. They played off against, I believe, Marion last week, or the week before, and they fell short. But, I mean, it's exciting. I don't think they're in the lead right now whenever it comes to the game that they're playing right now at home. I lost my words. I was watching Cross County's performance right now. They may not be in the lead right now, but it's an exciting time to be back, on your home turf. I know their soccer team last year, they were in the middle of their season when the tornado hit, so they were having to travel for every game, and that can be exhausting. I know there was a lot of, questions on what Wynn's football season would look like, so it's very exciting that they're back at their home turf tonight.
And they also just recently got into their temporary school.
Absolutely, yeah. They were featured with Al Rooker on NBC today. That's exciting stuff. It's great to see, our folks down south getting adjusted to life there. I live in Wynn, so it's nice.
I bet you love that new traffic, too, going into the temporary
school. Listen, I was coming to school on Tuesday, and I did not see the Facebook post that was talking about the new traffic, so I was going down Falls, getting ready to get my McDonald's for breakfast, and, I was in that lane. I was in the right lane, and I was late to school that day. But now I know not to take that road, or not to take that lane at least, so I'm excited for those guys. We've got about 7:25 left in this halftime. We're going to send it back to a quick break, get some more of our sponsors in that make this possible, and we will see you guys back here in a few. You're listening to EAB Sports Network, Cross County Thunderbirds.
Hi, this is Max at Caldwell Pharmacy in Wynn. We are your one-stop shop for all things health and wellness, offering expert prescription services and a wide range of durable medical equipment. You'll discover unique items in our gift department that will add style and comfort to your life. Elegant to cozy, we have something for everyone. You'll experience personalized care from friendly staff at Caldwell Pharmacy, so stop by today, 804 South Falls Boulevard in Wynn, or online at shopcaldwells.com.
Come by and see us on North Falls Boulevard in Wynn, Arkansas. Of course, we're always open online at our website, redriverfordtoyota.com.
City Auto and Farm Supply in Hickory Ridge, your bumper-to-bumper auto parts specialist, has over 100,000 hardware items and over 1.9 million parts for your vehicle. And that can get OE parts for your ATV or side-by-side. And don't forget about the Green Mountain Grills. They also have electrical and plumbing supplies and Flexzilla, the do-it-yourself hose-making system. And they're doubling all manufacturers' warranties on every product that comes with the warranty. And they will not be undersold on anything, period. See Wade, Rose, Marlene, Becky, or Kyle at City Auto and Farm Supply, Highway 49, next to the post office in Hickory Ridge.
The success of a crop begins with field preparation and agricultural equipment manufactured by House Industries in Cherry Valley, Arkansas. Located in the heart of the Delta, House Industries specializes in tillage and seedbed preparation equipment. From residue management and light tillage to seedbed preparation, House Industries has the equipment you need to preserve nutrients, conserve water, and prevent erosion. To increase efficiency when planting this year's crop, visit your local Greenway Equipment dealership for pricing availability or call House Industries at 870-588-3773.
Need a hand with your accounting? Let us make things easy. Miller & Sullivan Accounting Group offers tax preparation, bookkeeping, payroll, accounts payable and receivable, notary public service, LLC formations, and much more. Miller & Sullivan understand the current need for services you can trust. With over 80 years of combined experience, Shane, Frankie, Becca, and Kim are available to assist with all your accounting needs. Give them a call at 870-238-4120 or stop by 640 North Falls Boulevard in Wynne, Arkansas. Miller and Sullivan Accounting Group.
Harvest is underway. As we draw to the end of another crop season, First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas would like to take this opportunity to thank all of those who contribute to the success of Eastern Arkansas's agricultural economy, which we have proudly supported and served since 1886. Thank you for choosing us. First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas, member FDIC.
And we've got 4 minutes left in this halftime. And we were talking, catching up, outside of football in Northeast Arkansas, the NFL kicked off last night with the Kansas City Chiefs facing off against the Detroit Lions. And, it hurts me to say it as a longtime Chiefs fan, but Kansas City fell short 21-20, or 20-21. It was heartbreaking. Absolutely.
It was. They had multiple chances to win that game, too, just fell a little short.
Kadarius Jones, man. It was hard. It was hard. I was last night at the Earl game, supporting my Cross Junior Thunderbirds and, of course, my little brother, Luke Jarrett. And I had that game going on Peacock on my phone. I was, between plays. I'd watch that. And it was heartbreaking, but, college football also kicked off last weekend, Labor Day weekend.
Yeah, Arkansas played West Carolina. They won 56-13. KJ Jefferson had a great game. Couple touchdown runs, couple touchdown passes.
And then my team, if y'all have been here long enough, y'all have heard me talk about it. Penn State, love them. They faced off against West Virginia, came to a win 38-15. Great day to be a Nittany Lions fan. I was excited. I was at the lake celebrating Labor Day. Did you do anything for Labor Day?
I sit at home.
Gotcha. Did you play Fortnite?
I did.
Fortnite, a new season dropped a few weeks ago. At the Harrisburg game, Bo
I was stressing out about it.
He was stressing. Bo
had
had been
get
excited.
Home and play it.
Yeah, Bo is an avid Fortnite gamer. I'm sure if you ask him, he'll drop you his handle and y'all can play with him. I get on sometimes, every once in a while.
LL Cool J.
LL Cool J, yeah. Voice of the T-Birds 2164. If you want to play Fortnite with us sometime, we'll have a great time. Bo will probably carry you to a win because I'm honestly kind of mid. But we have a great time, at the end of it. We're just here for a good time.
It's always fun.
Yep.
Back to football real fast. Want y'all to go watch Sunday night as my Cowboys play their first game. Go Cowboys.
I forget that you're a Cowboys fan. Right whenever
it's our year, every year. Don't forget about it.
I'm so sorry that y'all had to hear that at home. We're down to 1 minute 50 seconds left in this halftime. We're going to send it back to you guys for about a minute, and we'll see you guys back here with the start of Cross County football.
Pickup truck, sports car, motorcycle, minivan, townhouse, two-story, farmhouse, fixer-upper. What you drive and where you live is different for everyone, so it's important to have insurance that fits your needs and is just right for you. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that, which is why our agents help you design a comprehensive auto, home, and life insurance plan. Insurance that fits just right.
This is Tyler Waymeyer, your Shelter Insurance agent in Wynne. Give me a call at 870-238-2629.
Hi, this is Gap at Bull Chevrolet GMC. It's football season, and that means tailgating. Since we've opened over 48 years ago, tailgating has always started with a pickup. Come see the Bull team on Highway 64 in Wynne, where you can find a lineup of GM trucks and tackle any task at hand. Our trucks offer capability, innovation, and features that are professional grade. Find new roads in locally owned dealership, Bull Chevrolet GMC. Contact us at 870-238-2800 or on the web at bullmotorco.com.
And we're back. Both teams getting their last few minutes in on the sideline before we kick off the second half of this ball game. I'm sure, both teams are hoping to get some points on the board. I'm sure that's what they were talking about in the locker rooms. Just trying to find a way to get something up there. Because whenever you're at this point in the game and there's nothing for either team, any point can count. Any point can make that difference.
At this rate, it might be a safety that gets the score started.
Safety, a field goal, anything. And we've seen it whenever field goals can make a difference. Last year, whenever Cross County faced off against Harrisburg. I mean, that's all that it took to win the game. Shout out to you, Owen Van Lane and Cam, if you're listening to that.
Still remember that kick.
I think everybody remembers that kick. It was a huge play. I mean, hopefully we'll see some big plays like that here. We could use them. We talked about the first half. We've seen some stellar defense from both teams. We'll just hope to see some offense come from these guys.
That's probably what both teams talked about at halftime. They're great defense, but they're not so great offense on both sides. Can't really get the ball moving very much. We've seen maybe a handful of first downs for both teams, but haven't really got a lot going for them.
Yep, I think this second half we may see things, speed up, especially now that both teams have had a feel for each other. Because we see that a lot, in football, especially like in that second half. You're able to, once you get a feel for both teams and how they work. I mean, even from up top, we've seen Carlisle goes for those passes. Doesn't quite work. And I'm sure Carlisle's seen some things for the T-Birds that they're able to find those ways. So maybe both teams had some time to look at that footage and figure something out. And we'll just see what it comes down to.
These teams haven't played each other a whole lot. Last year, I know the game got canceled midway through the second quarter, I believe.
Yeah, it was, right at the beginning of the second quarter, honestly. They had some storms come rolling in, some lightning. It was kind of upsetting. I was excited for the game. It was the first time I'd ever been to Carlisle. But I will say there was an ACT the next day, and I was kind of excited to go home and get some sleep, especially with that storm. It was nice. It was nice weather. But, yeah, this is the first time that Cross County will be playing Carlisle in a while.
Cross County are going to receive the kickoff to start the second half.
To start the second half, your Cross County Thunderbirds will be receiving.
Haven't seen the Bison kickoff yet.
No, we kind of talked about this during the last half, but there really wasn't much kicking other than punts last time. It was a pretty, the ball really stayed on one side of the field, especially during that first quarter. I feel like it was almost on Cross County's Cross County side of the field the entire game.
I noticed Carlisle has all their linemen kicking for them and punting for them. Seems to be the trend in that team.
Marquise Mays gets the return, but he's met pretty quick there by the Bison. He didn't really have many options there. He's kind of took it and went down.
Yeah, the ball went straight to him. Tried to make a move on one guy, but he just got tackled in the open field. First and 10. Ball's on the 27-yard line.
Wilson's going to hand it off.
Number 21 to Gary Washington on the carry.
To Washington. Washington goes out to the right side again. It's going to be a nice little game there for the T-Birds. Going to put them at the 36.
Second and 1.
Wilson hands it off. Again, went to Mays, but it was just brought down a little bit too fast there.
Met in the backfield.
It's just some more of that defense that we've been talking about. Carlisle's defense has been pretty effective. They know what they're doing.
3rd and 4 for the Thunderbirds. That triple dub backfield.
Triple dub. It's been effective. I mean, hopefully we'll see something. Wilson's going to hand it off to Whiteside. He's going to run up the middle.
It's going to be close.
It's going to be close.
It, though. Chain gang moving.
That's going to be a first down for your Cross County Thunderbirds. There's Charlie's graphic. Happy birthday, Charlie.
Cross County 1st and 10.
Got to sing happy birthday to Triley and Capstone today. He
Yep.
did not enjoy it, but we all did.
He did not. He told us not to do it, but, you know, it's your birthday. You only get one of those a year, and it's his 18th birthday. That's a big year.
Big year.
He deserved all the happy birthday songs. Running the ball again. Washington's going to get a nice gain there.
It's good blocking there from the offensive line. Second and 2 for the Thunderbirds.
Wilson hands it off to Whiteside.
Number 25, Jordan Whiteside on the carry.
A little short of the first down.
Looks like Whiteside was met by Jones from Carlisle.
3rd and inches.
Big crowd for Carlisle. Bringing up 3rd, less than a yard.
Ross County is close to that first down marker. And just like we've been saying, anything at this point in the game counts. Anything can be huge. So getting another first down would be great for the T-Birds. I'm sure that's what Coach G and the rest of the coaching staff are hoping. Wilson going to keep it, run it up the middle. That's going to put him at the 50. That's going to be a first down for your Cross County Thunderbirds. Yep, looks like it's going to be just a few inches past that 50-yard line.
Connor just put his head down, ran through some people. Got a couple yards after the first down.
Yep, he was trying to make that play. He was trying to go get that first down.
Usually your quarterback doesn't really take hits, but Connor was looking to hit somebody there.
Yep. One thing about Connor is he is always good, and he's going to be right where you need him. We've seen that over the years. He's a very great athlete, smart player. Hands it to Washington. Washington's going to go out to the right side. And that's going to be a very big gain brought to you by Cardarian.
Number 21, Cardarian Washington on the carry. Tackled by number 4.
2nd and 2 for the Thunderbirds.
Yep.
7:49 left to go in the 3rd quarter.
Puts it down to the 42-yard line.
42-yard line.
You know, also talking about birthdays, yesterday was Coach Blake's birthday. Coach Blake, I know you're on the sideline not listening to this, but happy late birthday. Sang her happy birthday, too. Wilson jumps over.
Looks like there's a flag. False start.
False start against the T-Birds. They just got a little bit too excited after that run by Cardarian.
You know, you just mentioned Coach Blake. There hasn't been any cramps tonight.
There
I know she's
hasn't.
happy about that.
Yep, there's been no cramps. She hasn't had to get the mustard packets out. There hasn't been hardly any injuries. I know Carlisle had one guy that was a little slow to get up, but it was almost as if he just got the breath knocked out of him. So we love to see that. You know.
Usually in these defensive battle games where there's a lot of hitting, you usually have some players go down with some injuries.
Absolutely. You know, especially your receivers and your running backs here. Wilson, quick pass. Gonna be complete to Parker Pruitt.
It's a good slant route there from Pruitt.
It was nice. Connor and Parker in class, they sit by each other in our capstone, and let me tell you something, they are a hilarious duo to be around.
Dynamic duo indeed.
Absolutely, and I mean, it's good in the classroom. It's working out good on the field.
Parker's also the people's punter, but looks like he's catching the ball some too tonight.
Absolutely. 1 yard to go for this first down. Wilson's going to keep it, run it up the middle, and that's going to be another first down for your Cross County Thunderbirds.
Cross County 1st and 10.
Connor put his head down there and ran over some people again for that first down. Seems to be a common theme right now.
Yeah. If Cross County can keep these first downs coming, even if it's happening kind of slow, they can work their way down to Carlisle's end zone and get some points on the board.
Yeah, they've held the ball for 6 minutes here in the third quarter. Just ground and pound the ball right now. Seems to be the game plan.
Hands it to Washington. Fumble picked up by the Bison. Connor able to push him down. It was picked up by Carlisle's number 59. That is going to be a huge change in the game, change in momentum. I'm sure the Bison are looking at that as a big opportunity.
It's a good run there from Washington, but a Bison player's helmet just knocked the ball loose.
Yeah, now we'll have to see Cross County's defense come in.
That was a good effort there from Connor to track him down.
It was. It got scary at first. I didn't see any T-Birds close to dude, but Connor came out of nowhere. We were kind of talking about that earlier. Connor is always right there where you need him.
He's the effort player.
Absolutely. We've seen some interceptions from him in the past. We see great defense, offense, all around. He's a great player and a great guy off the field. Excuse me. Ball was handed off to Carlisle's Dylan White, and he just could not come down. Looks like guy after guy that Cross County sent his way, he just kind of spun around him.
He only gained 3 yards, but he ran for probably about 7 to 8 seconds there just around.
It was a long time. He just kept finding ways. It wasn't even hitting him head on or stiff arming. It was just spinning around and finding ways to get out of it. Carlisle's got a guy in motion. Gonna be a keeper.
Number 9, Holy Jones on the carry. Tackled by number 25, George Whiteside.
Whiteside's gonna lead the tackle there.
Gain of yard on the play, making it 3rd and 6 at the Cross County 21-yard line.
3rd and 6. A little under 5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Score is still 0-0.
3rd and 6. Still plenty of room for Cross County to bring a stop to it.
They've been doing it all night.
Looks like Carlisle's going to hand it off.
Number 4, Caleb Elliott on the carry.
They hand it off to Elliott again. We've seen that quite a bit tonight.
Neil Carter.
Short of the first down.
Very short. 4th and 1. Just 3 feet away from that first down. We got a timeout. Talk things over. We'll be back in just a second.
Pico Food says good luck to all the players, coaches, cheerleaders, and marching bands taking the field tonight. Under the lights, it's not about who's in your path, it's about who's in your huddle. And Pico Foods is a proud teammate and supporter of local communities and the state's agricultural producers. Learn more about how Pico Foods buys direct to support local producers. In Arkansas and Missouri, call David Durham or James Chester, 870-202-7101. In Alabama and Mississippi, call Andrew Parker or John Taylor Hickman at 601-670-9383.
Hi, folks. This is Sean at Caldwell Lumber. It's football season, and other than the game, tailgating is the #1 priority. Who doesn't like grilled food? We have Traeger grills in stock and add wood-fired flavor to make your ultimate tailgate experience. Traeger has premium wood pellets with an assortment of flavors. They're made right here in the good old USA. We have a full line of accessories, rubs, and sauces. Whether you grill, barbecue, or smoke, you're sure to score extra points with Traeger. What goes together better than football, grilled food, and Caldwell Lumber? Highway 1 and Win.
Yeah.
During that timeout, the refs measured, they brought the markers out, and they gave Carlisle the first down. And just as that ad was finishing up, Carlisle ran it up the middle. And that's going to be a touchdown for the Bison. It's going to put 6 points on the board. Cross County 0.
I talked about Caleb Elliott a little bit earlier. He scored that touchdown there for the Bison.
Looks like they're going to go for a kick. Field goal attempt here. And And that's going to be right down the center. It's going to be good. It's going to put 7 points on the board for the Bison. Still 0 for the Thunderbirds. Not too far back. We got hope in them. We'll send them back for a few seconds, and we'll be back.
Hello, fall. Hello, football, tailgating, and cool morning walks. We all look forward to this time of year, so don't let a little neck and back pain spoil your fun. Let Dr. Ungerank at Ungerank Chiropractic Clinic in Wynn get you ready for fall with a little spinal adjustment, spinal decompression, or cold laser therapy. There's no appointment needed, so bring life to an old friend. You're back at Ungerank Chiropractic Clinic, 711 Eldridge Drive in Wynn. Call 238-8210.
Do you want to earn more with your money? Hi, I'm Betty Kate Thompson with First Financial Bank, and we are offering an unbelievable 5.01 annual percentage rate yield on a 24-month CD. Visit a branch today and ask about all our great rates available to you. At First Financial Bank, we're in the business of you.
Member FDIC. APY is accurate as of June 20th, 2023, and is subject to change without notice. The CD has a 24-month term, and the minimum deposit to obtain is $1,000.
And Carlisle kicking off. Deep kick there. It's going to be picked up, looks like by Mays.
Number 5, Marquise Mays on the kickoff return. Tackle by number 9, Holden Jones.
Jones going to lead the tackle. One thing about Jones is we have heard his name a lot tonight, both offense and defense.
It's been a couple good passes in that first half. Made some big tackles. First and 10 for the Thunderbirds at the 41.
Wilson's going to hand it off. Washington going to run it. It's met by a whole wall of defenders.
Washington on the carry. Tackle by number 9, Holden Jones.
Gain 6 on the play. Going to be 2nd and 4.
Gain of 6 on the play, making it 2nd and 4 at the Cross County 47-yard line.
Got the ball at the 47. 3:10 left in the third quarter. Looks like that's going to be a bad snap. Fumble all over the place. I think Wilson was able to fall on it.
He had to dive twice for that one. He dived for it once, and it got tipped back a little bit further.
Yeah.
Seen a lot of bad snaps here tonight.
Well, it happens, which, you know, we have a pretty young team. We have quite a few sophomores.
Especially on that line.
Yep, so it's just one of those things that comes, you know, we graduated a lot of seniors last year, you know, one of which was our center, Caleb James. And Connor was our quarterback for part of that. And so having to adjust to a new center, it can come with challenges like this. Looks like timeout. Cross County will be back in just a moment.
This is Tyler Griffin. I'm one of the attorneys at Ford Dooley & Griffin, located in Wynne, Arkansas. Our firm offers legal representation in practice areas like business law, criminal defense, personal injury, property, estate planning and probate, family law, agriculture, and many more. We work hard for our clients and are proud to practice in East Arkansas. If you need a lawyer, please give us a call at 870-238-2348 or go to our website at www.winlawyer.com. Give us a call today and ask for Carter Dooley or Tyler Griffin.
For top quality meats and the tastiest bakery, shop with your friends at Hayes.
There is a 3-day sale this Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at Hayes. Get USDA Select Boneless Ribeye Steak Value Packs, $8.98 a pack. Sugardale Sliced Bacon, 40 ounces, $7.98, limit 3. Tyson Party Wings, 2.5-pound bags, $4.77, limit 4. And Niagara Drinking Water, 24-pack half-liter bottles, 4 for $11, limit 4. And remember, you always have a friend at Hayes.
Both teams back out getting ready.
3rd and 19.
It's going to be another bad snap. Wilson gets a hand on it, but he's met by Bison's defense really fast.
Number 8, Connor Wilson, back in the backfield. backfield by
Yeah.
number 15, Purnell for Carlisle.
Brought down in the backfield.
Long for the Thunderbirds.
Got
4th and 24.
4th and 24. Cross County's got quite a distance to go. 1:55 left in the third quarter. We got Parker going to send it down. That was a tall kick. Looks like they're going to say it was down at the 49.
The punt was down by number 15, Cole Johnson. The Carlisle ball 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Yeah. They're going to say it was at the 50-yard line. Right dead center of the field. We were there in that position earlier. That's pretty good field possession for the Bison. We were talking coming into the second half that both teams had a better feel for each other, or probably, and we're seeing that now.
Carlisle was able to move the ball this half. Had a good 20-plus yard run there to get him in for the touchdown earlier.
Yeah. Hands it off again to Elliott. That's going to be a nice game there by Caleb Elliott for the Bison.
Number 4, Caleb Elliott.
It's going to get him to the 44-yard line. 1:22 left in the third.
2nd and 4.
Carlisle starting to find their groove.
They are. That run game's starting to find an opening.
The run game that we've heard all about. Handed off to number 6, Gavin Davis. It's tackled pretty quick there by Thunderbirds. Shout out to Roderick Williams for that one. Another touchdown. One of the many touchdowns we've seen from Roderick tonight.
Yeah, Big Rod dove for that tackle there. Don't see that very often, but when he has to, he will do it.
He'll dive. Ball is snapped. It's going to be a quick pass down the middle, but it's not going to work out again. Carlisle keeps trying for that pass. They keep trying to send it down the middle like that, but they just can't quite figure it out.
Well, last week, Holt Jones threw for 174 yards, so I guess that's what they're trying to do, give him some more passing yards because it worked so well last week. It's just not working this week for him.
It's not, and I think part of that is because of how high the competition is. It's pretty equal. It's not quite working out. We got 4th down, 4th and 6 for the Bison. Going to be kicked up real high. We're going to see where they're going to call it down. It's going to be on the Cross County 32-yard line. 12 seconds left in the third quarter. Carlisle out front 7, Cross County 0.
See if that Bison defense stays strong here.
We'll see. We'll see if Cross County's able to get some snaps under control as well, because that's been what's killing us with those snaps. That was good. Wilson's going to hand it off.
Slipped on the turf there, it looked like.
Yeah. Looks like, look at this.
He's still down.
Yeah, might have got some turf burn off of that one. That's a real thing, and it hurts. Up there checking them out. We're going to send it off to a quick break as we get the fourth quarter kicked off.
In business for your health since 1964. Of course, we fill prescriptions, but we also have a variety of products like vitamins, over-the-counter medications, essential oils and diffusers, and organic items that are better for you and your health. With 2 drive-through lanes to serve you and free hometown delivery, we always put our customers first. Oh, what's his name? Gene Botman and his daughter Stacy Cooper are available to assist you. Wynn Apothecary, located at 500 North Falls Boulevard in Wynn. Get to know us. You'll be glad you did.
Westmoreland Heating and Air Conditioning.
Rebates? We got it. Carrier financing? We got it. Carrier efficiency? We got it. Nate certified technicians? We got it. Reliable service before, during, and after the sale? We got all of it. And we're eager to share with you. 1-870-238-2752. When you turn to Westbourne Heating and Air Conditioning, you turn to the experts.
Washington was a little slow to get up, but he's down, or I say he's not down. He is off the field, and he is on the sideline. Coach Blake's going to check him out. He seems to be walking fine. Just slid a little bit, fell a little hard.
He's down for probably about 20, 30 seconds. It was a little scary watching from up here because he slipped on that turf, and that's never good.
And Cardarian's a tough guy. Cardarian does not like to stay down. So, you know, whenever something like that is happening, it's not very good. But hopefully, I see him walking it off right now, getting a drink. So maybe after he cools down, he'll be good to go. Wilson going to keep it and run it up the middle. It's going to come down around the 31-yard line.
Wilson on the carry, tackled by number 9, Holden Jones. Gain of 2 on the play, bringing up 3rd and 11 for Cross County at their own 31-yard line.
3rd and 11 for the Thunderbirds. They really need to get a first down here.
Yeah, if we could see a pass like we saw in Harrisburg, like one of those connections from Connor to Marquise, that'd be nice. It'd be great, actually. We'll just have to see what Cross County is able to come up with. And I see a pass to the side. Looks like it was incomplete. 4th and 11 for the T-Birds.
Tried that screen pass again, just couldn't get it completed.
Yeah, we got Parker Pruitt coming out to punt again. People's punter. That was a good kick there. Parker boots it down the field.
The punt by number 34, Parker Pruitt.
It's going to be a fair catch.
Yep. Nice catch there by Gavin Davis for Carlisle. They're going to be on the 43-yard line.
11-12 left to go in the game.
We see that strong defense staying during the game. Still only 1 touchdown has been given up, which, I mean, of course it stinks that it was, you know, in Carlisle's favor, but nonetheless, that's only 1 touchdown given.
It's a good tackle there. Might have been Devin Pierce. Devin Pierce and Charlie Jones there on the tackle.
Looks like being offsides against the T-Birds. 2nd and 5 for the Bison. 10:34 left in the ball game. Carlisle still out front 7. Cross County 0.
You know, penalties are never good, but one good thing about that penalty is it stopped the clock.
Yep. Time is of the essence. We're trying to do anything to get something on the board. I'm sure that's what Coach G's thinking as well. Looks like Carl's going to try and pass it. It's going to be incomplete again. Yep. 3rd and 5 for Carlisle. They try for those passes, but I think we've only seen 1 of them complete tonight.
That run game started to work too early in that 3rd quarter. They haven't went back to it yet though.
We got another flag.
Offsides again on the Thunderbirds.
It's going to be a touchdown for, or not touchdown, excuse me, first down, moving the chains for the Bison.
5-yard penalty against Cross County. In Carlisle's ball, 1st and 10 on the Cross County 47-yard line.
Yeah. Penalties are never a good thing, especially whenever it causes a first down for the opposing team. See a little bit of frustration on the sideline. Looks like Carlisle's going to try and pass it deep, and that was just too far down there. There was nobody.
The only person down there to catch that was the ref, but he didn't want to go for it.
Yeah, it looks like it was closer to Cross County getting some receivers than Carlisle.
I actually talked to that ref earlier. He duck hunted with Bill Clinton, believe it or not.
Really?
He did.
Press stuff, is he in your ref's best friend group chat? If y'all didn't know at home, Bo is a ref for Pee Wee games.
And I'll be reffing tomorrow, actually.
Carlisle's going to run it up the middle. It's going to go to about the 40-yard line. 41-yard line. It's going to be another little rush there by Caleb Elliott. When it comes to that running game from the Bison, it really comes down to Elliott. He knows what he's doing. He's able to get through those slots, find some openings, and go through fast.
I think he's an all-conference player from last year, too.
Carlisle's going to run it up the middle. That time they handed it off, I believe, to number 9. It's going to be another first down for the Bison.
Carlisle's going back to that run game. Seems to be working.
Yeah, they're finding what's working for them. Carlisle's going to run it this time to the left side. Looks like Kelvin Carter lost his helmet during that one. He's going to have to sit out for a play.
He's provided great coverage for the Thunderbirds tonight.
Yeah. Kelvin's a great player. Kelvin, he wanted me to talk about his drip for tonight as he was referring to it. He's got the black visor on. He's got, you know, the arm sleeves. He's got everything. He's a great guy. Carlisle going to try and run it up the middle again.
Looks like he's short of the first down. It's going to be 3rd and 2.
If Carlisle can keep up the pattern that they've had, they'll get this first down. It just comes down to what Cross County's defense is able to bring up here.
That offensive line for Carlisle has also been blocking well this possession.
Yep, Carlisle has a great team. They're definitely well put together. Carlisle's going to try and run it to the outside. It's going to be brought out of bounds. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Late flag. Not sure what the referee saw.
We have a timeout on the field. Timeout Carlisle.
We have timeout Carlisle. We'll be back in just a moment.
Taylor Arms reminds you that archery season opens September 23rd. Youth Modern Gun season opens November 4th. And for everyone, November 11th. Taylor Arms has the new Matthews Phase 4 bows. Crossbows from the Mission Line. 10-point and Raven. Arrows from Carbon Express and Gold Tip. Game cams from Moultrie, Stealth, and Browning. And targets from Morel and Block. They also have 24/7 corn machines so you can keep those deer fed. And don't give yourself away by swatting mosquitoes. Jared has Thermocell to keep them at bay.
Get armed at Taylor Arms, Highway 64 in Wynn.
AR SHIP, the Arkansas Senior Health Insurance Information Program, proudly supports the Cross County Thunderbirds this season. AR SHIP is answering your questions and is advocating for Medicare recipients in all parts of Cross County. The open enrollment period starts October 15th and runs through December 7th. So if you have any Part D prescription drug questions, please call AR SHIP at 1-800-224-6330. Go T-Birds!
While we were on that break, we talked about the flag right before we went off, and the white hat determined that it was an unsportsmanlike conduct against Carlisle. That sends them back 15. It's going to bring up 4th and 17 for the Bison.
They're going to punt it.
Yeah, that's going to be high. High punt there by the Bison. Cross County's offense coming back out, hopefully to see some magic happen. We're down to 7:38 down the 19-yard line.
You know, I'm trying to think of what's been working for the Thunderbirds. It's Washington handoffs and then quick screen passes when completed. Hopefully we see a lot of that on this possession.
Yep. The one thing we've got that Cross County has to look at is just the way that the Bison, they're just able to find wherever the ball is. Like, it's insane how great their defense works together. Washington slips again. It's the second time we've seen that.
And he's staying down on the ground this time too. He's holding his left leg, left knee.
Looks like Devin Pierce might be coming in.
Coach Blake's running out there.
Yep, Cardarian's definitely not a player that we want to see down either.
We have official timeout on the field.
They get Cardarian up. He's limping, but now he's not. It's like he's able to get over him pretty fast.
Try to go back in the huddle, but
Yeah.
he's got to come out at least a play before he goes back
He
in.
walked it off almost as if it was a cramp, and that may have been the case. Not entirely sure. We just know that's what happened the last time he slipped on the turf as well. Yeah, he's walking it off on the sideline. Got a drink in his hand, so hopefully once he cools down, he'll make his way back on the field. Mays in motion. Wilson's going to try and send it to Marquise, but it's going to be incomplete. Just kind of touched his hand, but couldn't quite get a grip on
Nearly
it.
intercepted too.
Scary.
That Bison safety dove out for the ball, just couldn't bring it in.
7:19 left in the ball game. Carlisle still out front 7. Cross County 0. Wilson screen pass to Marquise. It's going to be met by a wall of defenders, but it's going to be a nice little gain for the T-Birds.
The pass to number 8, Connor Wilson, was complete to number 5, Marquise Mays.
4th down.
4th and
County's going
5.
to punt it.
4th and 5 on the 24.
Making it 4th and 5 for Cross County at the 25-yard line. Cross County will punt. Only the punting, Parker Pruitt. Back deep for Carlisle.
We got Parker back out punting for the T-Birds. We've seen punts almost every time Cross County's been on offense. Looks like we got a flag on the play.
The punt by Pruitt was down by Cole Johnson, but we have a flag on the field.
Flag on the field. Flags like this can be critical.
We're still talking it over.
Yeah.
Hands to the face against Carlisle.
Penalty was on the Bison.
Yep, looks like they just put some hands to the face and it's going to be great for Cross County. I mean, that's a play that sends them back. It can be a big difference there.
Against Carlisle. The Cross County ball first and 10 at their own
Yep.
38-yard line.
Cross County back on offense here.
First and 10 at the 38.
That's a big call, too, especially at that timing. Cross County is about to go back on defense, but they're like, nope. Send that offensive team back out. Hands it to Whiteside. He's going to run it up the middle.
Jordan Whiteside on the carry. Tackled by number 9, Owen Jones.
You know, we talked about penalties earlier. They're never good. Well, they are good if they happen on the opposing side of the field.
It just, I mean, it's one of those things. It's all down to whose perspective you're looking at it from. Looks like Whiteside's going to come off the field for a sec. Kind of hopping off. Might have tweaked his ankle there. Doesn't look like anything too serious. Marquise in motion. Wilson hands it off to Devin Pierce.
Looks like Devin got the first
Yep,
down.
Devin made his way down, and it looks like they're going to be moving the chains on that one. That's another first down for your Cross County Thunderbirds. Jonte Farmer for Carlisle gets the touch or the tackle. Getting a little bit too excited. Gets the tackle for the Bison.
Might be foreshadowing, though.
I mean, you know, I wouldn't complain if that was the case. We'll just have to wait and see. Hands it off to Devin again. Devin running it up the middle.
Number 9, Devin Pierce on the carry.
Good run there from Devin.
Yeah, those are two good runs we've seen from Pierce. Devin, a senior on your Thunderbird football team.
Typically plays linebacker, but guess Coach G wants to give Whiteside a rest, so he puts Devin in.
Yep.
Devin's also a hard hitter.
Absolutely. We see Devin make good plays both ways, like you were saying. Devin's an athlete that we've seen develop well over the past few years while he's been on senior high. And I'm just excited to see how this last year plays out. If it goes like this and Devin's able to make these runs all year long, it'll be a great year for him. Wilson hands it off again.
Number 9, Devin
Pierce was able to get a little bit of a gain there. It's not quite going to be enough for a first down. Looks like they're about 2 yards short.
Third down.
Ball on the 44. With 4 minutes, 4 seconds left in the ballgame.
Score is still Carlisle 7, Cross County 0.
There's a whole lot of momentum going on right now. You look in the crowds, nobody's sitting down hardly.
On both sides.
Wilson kept that one. And they're going to be moving the chains on that one. That's another first down for your Cross County Thunderbirds. That is going to be huge for your T-Birds.
It is.
Being able to move down the field at any point, especially in this game where it's this close, it's a big deal. It means a lot. It can lead to a lot happening as well. Caught an official timeout.
Looks like they want to talk some things over. Not really sure what.
A little bit of confusion. I think I saw one ref point to a helmet to see what they say.
Might have been a helmet loose or something.
Yeah. Either way, we've got the action starting back here. Just had to talk some things over. It happens. Wilson going to get the snap. He hands it off to Devin Pierce. Pierce is going to gain a little bit for the T-Birds.
Second and 8. A little under 3 minutes left.
Ball's going to be at the 37-yard line.
Jordan Whiteside goes back in for Devin.
2:43 left in the ball game. Still only 7 points ahead. Obviously, it's been a slow game. Not many points have been scored. So it seems a little bit hard. But, I mean, there's still plenty of time for that to happen. Wilson's going to hand it off to Whiteside. Whiteside got a short gain there. Looks like we got a timeout cross county. We'll be back in just a few.
If you're looking for an expert to handle something valuable, what would your criteria be? Experienced, trustworthy, uses cutting-edge technology? Well, good. Then we value the same things. Witcher Auctions have been providing that type of service, marketing, machinery, and real estate for over 50 years. Make us your trusted partner today. Visit us at witcherauctions.com or download our app to get instant information about our auctions, or just come by and see us at our Wynn, Arkansas headquarters. The coffee pot's always on, and we'd love to see you.
Quarterback, guard, running back. Every position has a role in building success. If you want a position where you can build success in your own career, Lexicon is hiring welders, millwrights, and many more positions. We offer free on-the-job training through our own Lexicon University so you can learn while you earn and build the career you want. Competitive pay, a great health care plan, paid vacation, a sweet 401k plan, and more. Find out more at lexicon-inc.com/football.
And we're back. Crowd's getting riled up. Saw Roderick down there kind of hyping the team up. Wilson hands it off to Marquise. Marquise gets brought down early on.
That was a big tackle there from the Bison.
It was. He didn't really have much of a choice on where to go. Carlisle just met him there.
4th and 10 for Cross County.
Looks like Carlisle's going to call a timeout this time. We'll be back in just a few.
With Cronulla Family Funeral Protection Plans, you have peace of mind, knowing that your loved ones won't be burdened with final expenses. I'm Regan Hill with Cronulla Funeral Home. Costly and unwise decisions are common when family members are emotional and no plans have been made in advance. I know it's easy to put off these kinds of decisions, but you'll be doing your family a favor when you contact Cronulla Funeral Home in Wynn about advanced funeral planning. Give us a call or stop by Cronulla Funeral Home, 315 Union, Wynn, Arkansas.
Consolidated Grain and Barge keeps you up to date and your farming operation at your fingertips with our mobile app, CGB Grain. Access CGB Grain 24/7 and manage your grain transactions electronically. From ticket to settlement, you can even view contracts, sign them electronically, and store them within the app for quick reference. Stay connected and receive alerts to timely information. Consolidated Grain and Barge. 8 convenient locations: West Memphis, Tunica, Osceola, Old Town, Friars Point, Carruthersville, and 2 locations in Helena. Consolidated Grain and Barge, the leader in the ag and transportation industry.
Wilson going to look for a pass. He sends it down to Marquise, and it's going to be over his head, but there is a flag.
Looks like it's going to be pass interference.
If it's pass interference, that is going to be huge.
The pass from number 8, Connor Wilson, to Marquise Mays, so it's complete. There is a flag on the field.
Yep, they're going to call it as a pass interference against the Bison. I think everybody in the crowd just let out the biggest sigh of relief. That is
Coach Hill
huge.
hyping the crowd right
Coach
now.
Hill, the team's personal hype man, running down the sidelines, jumping up and down.
A minute 53.
Sonny, I think Coach Hill would be great as a mascot. I think if we ever need anybody, we know who to call. Looks like now they're telling us all to be quiet so we can focus. Understandable. Well, we got flags. Marquise caught that flag, actually.
Legal procedure against the Thunderbirds. Bringing up 1st and 15 from the Carlisle 30-yard line.
A legal receiver against Cross County, 1st and 15. Hard place to be in. Down to a minute 50 left in the 4th. which, I mean, in football terms, that can be a very long time.
Especially timeouts.
Absolutely. If we can see a pass here. Wilson's actually going to keep it, try and run it up the middle, but he's going to be brought down.
Tackled by number 18, Dylan White.
Cross County's going no huddle.
It's going to be 2nd and 12. Wilson was able to pick up about 3. Wilson hands it off to Washington. Washington gets caught in the backfield. It's going to be
Just had nowhere to go.
He didn't. He's going to be down at the 35, it looks like. Clock running. We're down to 57 seconds left in the ball game.
3rd and 20 for Cross County.
20. It's a tough place to be in. We got a timeout.
We have a timeout on the field.
Timeout Bison. We'll be back in just a few.
Two Sisters Family Medical, providing care from the heart, serving Northeast Arkansas with 2 convenient locations at 421 South Falls Boulevard in Wynne and at 209 North Illinois Street in Harrisburg. Most insurances accepted. Both locations offer Biote hormone replacement therapy, IV infusion treatment, DOT physicals, and weight loss. Available in our Wynne location, ultra-fast diode hair removal and state-of-the-art non-invasive aesthetic treatment. Call Two Sisters Family Medical in Harrisburg at 870-578-5300 or in Wynne at 870-587-0900.
Hello, this is Cross County Sheriff David West. It's exciting to watch our student athletes compete during football games. Officials help keep our players safe on the field by making sure the rules of the game are followed. It's my job as your sheriff to help keep everyone safe off the field by making sure our laws are followed. The Cross County Sheriff's Office would like to remind everyone to stay safe always by wearing your seatbelt, obeying posted speed limits, and never drink and drive. Thank you.
47 seconds left in the ball game. Cross County, 3rd and 20. Wilson, he's looking for a pass. He's going to send it down, tries to get it to Marquise, but it is going to be incomplete. Looks like there was quite a bit of pressure brought on by Parker. Preston Parker from Carlisle.
4th and 20 for the Thunderbirds.
Looks like we got a timeout, Cross County. We'll be back.
Do you have a do-it-yourself project that involves plumbing? That could be tricky or sometimes a disaster. Call Strickland Plumbing at 870-238-3421. They are resourceful and can conquer any plumbing problem. So before you tackle another DIY project and your water goes from hot to not in an instant, call Strickland Plumbing, your high-quality, low-cost solution to drips, clogs, and leaks. Strickland Plumbing, serving Wynne and Cross County.
The agriculture industry requires special tools and machinery, which sometimes wear out or fail. For metal repair, broken parts, and custom fabrication, Ballard Manufacturing in Hickory Ridge is your solution. With over 30 years of experience, they have the skills to get you superior results. Count on Ballard Manufacturing for any size building project, whether it's for agriculture, residential, or commercial. Contact them at ballard.mfg@att.net or 870-697-2004. The welding professionals you can count on.
Wilson, he's going to look for a pass, sends it down. There's Carlisle defenders everywhere. Carlisle's going to pick it up.
Just a tough situation there for Connor. Didn't really have no options there but to throw it.
It is. I mean, I think Carlisle kind of read that one coming, and they just knew how to take over. Only 30 seconds left in the ball game.
No timeouts for either team.
No.
Carlisle's probably going to take a knee, do victory formation here. Carlisle needs it. He's going to let the time expire here. Final score is going to be Carlisle 7, Cross County 0.
It's a little heartbreaking if you're watching from home as a Thunderbird fan, but I mean, you can't look at it from the fact that we lost. We were playing against Carlisle, state runner-ups. We played great. I mean, our defense did amazing. You know, at the end of the day, we only let 7 points on the board, and you've got to count that as a success in some way. We have a bye week next week, so give us some time to focus on those areas we need to grow. And hopefully as we kick off conference matchups against McCrory, I believe on the 22nd here at home, we'll know what to do to get a win on the board.
Yeah, 2 weeks full of practices as that bye week, as Lexi just said.
Yeah, we want to thank all of you guys for tuning in tonight. We really do appreciate every single one of you guys. I want to give a shout out to our 2 camera people, Hannah South up top and Kara Smato down on the sideline. Of course, with me is Bo. Bo, it's great to have you again.
Great to be here.
We want to give a shout out to some sponsors that have made this broadcast possible. Thank you so much to Cross County Sheriff David West, Strickland Plumbing, Ballard Manufacturing, Cross Bank, Heartland CDJR, Lexicon, Greenway Equipment, Unger Rank Chiropractic, Senator Ronald Caldwell, ECS House Industries, Fort Dooley and Griffin, Lawson Insurance, Caldwell Pharmacy, Taylor Arms, Consolidated Grain and Barge, First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas, Petco Foods, City Auto and Farm Supply, Harmony Health Clinic, Representative Steve Hollowell, Shelter Insurance, Tyler Waymeyer, Red River Toyota, Kernodle Funeral Home, Miller and Sullivan Accounting, Caldwell Lumber, First Financial Bank, State Farm Meredith Peeler, Witcher Auctions, Hayes Food Town, Wynn Apothecary, Westmoreland Heat and Air, AR Ship, and Bull Chevy GMC. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. We will see you guys back here in 2 weeks as your Cross County Thunderbirds face off against the McCrory Jaguars. See you guys back here in a few weeks. Signing off from CCHS Live, I'm Lexi Jarrett.